Hello my friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to part 3 of the acoustic guitar bridge repair. Okay, so in the first episode I was dismantling the guitar and removing the bridge pins and the bridge, and getting the strings up out of the way. Then in the last episode, part 2, I had glued the two pieces of the bridge together and was cleaning up the glue joint, and we ended up with something, a join you just cannot see. I mean, if you know it's there and you look really hard, you can see it, but if you don't know it's there, you'd never ever know. And apart from a couple of tiny little, not even hairline, thinner than hairline gaps, you just can't see it. And once the oil is on there, it's going to be completely disappeared. And like I said, once this bridge is glued back onto the guitar properly, it will be stronger than it was before. So what I need to do now is place the bridge back on the guitar, put a couple of the bridge pins in to hold it in place, and score with a scalpel around the bridge to cut away the finish that I need to glue this back on properly. So without further ado, let's crack on. So I've just angle the camera down to the guitar. How's that? I think that looks quite good. I've got a little bit of a light reflection on here, but I need the light to really see what I'm doing properly. Okay, so I'll just place the bridge on the body, use a couple of the bridge pins just to locate it and hold it in place. Right. Doesn't seem to be moving. Let's push that one in a bit more. Right, that's not going anywhere. Okay, so now this really is the critical stage. I would say, in essence, this is the most critical stage of the whole job, because I've now got to score a line around that bridge to pick away the finish, but I've got to be so careful. If I slip by half a millimetre, 20,000ths of an inch, I'm gonna mark the finish, and you'll see it, and it'll be horrific. So I've got to really concentrate and make sure I get this right. So I'm going to start first of all with just a light pass, just applying a little bit of pressure just to make an initial score around the bridge, following the contours. So I'm kind of angling the blade in towards the bridge so that it minimizes the risk of slipping out and causing some horrible damage to the finish. I haven't got the steadiest hand in the world, so do have to be ultra careful. Obviously this straight edge is the easier part. Sorry, my hand is probably in the way, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, now really I should leave the bridge in place and just keep doing it, but I just want to take it away now and just see what we've got. And I can just about see the score line all the way around, and we're looking at 2 to 3 millimeters all the way around of excess finish that I need to take away, which just shows how badly this was attached in the first place. It's not surprising it came off. The only surprise is it didn't come off sooner. Right, so I'm going to do another fairly light pass, but just apply a little bit more pressure to start cutting through the finish. Very carefully. So you do a light pass first of all to make a slight channel, so that second time round the knife will, or the blade will, follow that that groove and hopefully not slip out of the path make a nice even score all the way around. I think actually I might need to change this blade. I think I need a new blade in here. It's not, the point of it is not as sharp as it ought to be for this job. But that seems to be going well. Right, yeah, I'm going to change the blade on that. I'm not happy with that being sharp enough, so I'll just find the right blade. Where are these blades? There we go. I've got a little pack of them here, the spare blades. I think that's the ones. Yep, that's the right one. So, brand new blade. Okay, now I'll very carefully take the old blade out. Okay, so I'll just, with a pair of pliers, I'll just ease that blade off, hopefully without slicing my fingers off. There we go, that's the old one off. And I'll put the new one on in exactly the same way, but in reverse. Come on, get on there. Okay. This is another part of the job where you need a steady hand, really. Oh, what's gone on? I'll put it on backwards, you stupid fool. That's why it went on so easily. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to be messing about with these blades. I mean, they are, you know, surgically sharp scalpels. It's stuck. Why is that not going on? That's got it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, brand new blade. So hopefully that should cut a lot better now. So go around again. Oh god, yeah, that's much better. I can feel it already. Yeah, it's cutting straight away. So that blade clearly needed changing. Oh, careful. So you don't really want to be cutting into the wood. You don't want to be taking away layers of wood. Just cutting through the finish and maybe, you know, 1/1000th of an inch of the actual wood itself. You really want to remove as little material as possible. But, you know, the finish you want to remove because glue's not going to stick to a shiny surface. So it's the finish you need to remove, not any wood. It's actually quite soft, this finish. I can see as I press the blade into it, I can see it flexing. So it's a fairly soft finish. And I'm no expert on guitar finishes, and I know there's several different types. What type this is, I have no idea. Wouldn't want even to hazard a guess. But it does seem quite a soft finish. So which would tell me it's probably not lacquer, but like I said, I'm no expert. Okay, I think that's good enough like that. So, this is now the difficult stage, is to basically pick away at that finish all the way around. Start with a chisel, see how we go. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Let me try this blade. I'm going to start it with my other scalpel, just for a little bit more control. There we go, that's coming away nicely. Okay, maybe this is the tool to use. Well, that's perfect. So I cut through just enough to get through the finish, but not into a layer of wood, and now I'm literally just chipping away the finish around that line. And then once I've removed all that finish, I can, very carefully sand the whole area to get a nice smooth finish on it. So it didn't quite go through there. That's got it. So, you've got to take your time over this stage, because you don't want to, go over the line and make a horrible mess. You want to make sure it all comes off evenly. I can still feel a little bit of a ridge there. I might just try and take a little bit more off there. Where do I start? Back here. Actually, that's fine there. There we go. I think perhaps I'll probably need to change this blade as well. This one's a bit dull as well, but it seems to be working okay at the moment. Let's put a bit more light on that. Can't really see too well. So, as I'm sure you can tell, this part does take quite a long time, because you need to take your time, isn't it? You cannot rush this stage. I'm going to change the blade on that as well. Might as well, as I'm in the mood for it. Okay, so exactly the same as the other one, using a pair of thin nose pliers just for safety. Brand new blade. Which end does that open? Okay. Okay. There we go, brand new blade. Let's see how that works now. I can feel it's different. Oh my goodness, yes. I mean, that thing about these scalpel blades, they're only the cheap ones, so they don't last very long, and for fine work like this you do need them as sharp as possible. For some other applications you can get away with using a blunter blade, but for things like this you really need that extra sharpness for precision. Okay, that's coming away nicely. As I said, it is going to take a while. So, once again, I'm going to do the rest of that off camera so that I can properly concentrate and not make a mess of it, and take my time over it. So, apart from what you've just seen, there isn't a great deal more to see. It's going to be the same all the way around, and then a light sanding carefully, just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. And then the next stage will be gluing the bridge back on, and then after that, once it's set, put it all back together and see how it looks and sounds. Okay, so that will be the next stage. I'm going to carry this on off camera just to get this stage done, but I'll make a new video for actually gluing and attaching the bridge, and then after that, as I said, it will be put together and set it up. So thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, please give a thumbs up, comment, share, etc. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I do upload videos regularly. So in the meantime, please look after yourselves, look after each other. We will see you soon. Peace out.